The ego of highest order is the quality, a person who is very dictative, authoritative, forceful, and these people need the flower, beautiful flower, a green flower, wine. It is the 17th remedy, wine, V-I-N-E. It is called Vitis vinifera, wine, Vitis vinifera it is called. Wine, the meaning of wine in Latin is to twist, twisting, T-W-I-S, twist. It is called authority flower. The greatest authority in the world is cosmic authority, divine authority. And the principle of law, the principle of nature, it is the greatest authority. To understand the character who needs this remedy, you have to visualize persons in family who are very authoritative, who doesn't want to hear you. They just give orders. They give orders again and again, and they just want implicit obedience. Do what I say is the nature. In the family we have, in the society we have a kind of military authoritative nature, a dictatorship. These people are very, very intolerant. They do want to guide others with iron hands. They are very critical and exacting, very critical and exacting. Down the ages, in all the cultures, particularly in Western cultures, these two remedies which we are going to see today, that is, we are going to discuss, we are discussing is wine and olive. Down the ages, these two remedies are historically important, and also it has got a great part, great nature which has healed throughout the centuries. Wine is of that nature. So going to these people are very dominative, authoritative. You can call them a domestic tyrant. They are very, very highly sensitive. They are highly sensitive and extreme ambition. Without Centauri, there is no wine. Keep in mind, they are capable people. They have their own ability. They are very quick in talk and thinking. They are very much directing others. They have a great value in the society. They work in full speed. These people. Dr. Batch has completed 16 remedies, and once again, like rock water, he has chosen rock water other than assigning the keeping away the flowers, and water is being introduced. Now, another breaking of the pattern is wine. Very important thing. He has selected remedies from Switzerland and Italy, particularly. He has prepared the remedies from Switzerland, Italy. The wine is prepared in Italy, actually. So he is breaking the pattern that these remedies are in and around England. He is going away from England and taking the remedies. That too, he doesn't take the remedy of his own. He has given authorization to prepare the remedies in his pattern. So he is breaking the pattern. Noah planted, that is soon after the great flood. These two are the remedies connected with great flood. Noah planted a vineyard vineyard in his wine in his yard, and he called it a second father, the wine remedy. These people are sure that they know what is right, both for themselves and others. They they wish everything just in their way. They want to happen everything just in their own way. They give orders. Wine is very good while they are dictating others, very strict with others. Another important thing is no respect for individuals of others. They don't expect the individual of others. They are above average leadership. They are big boss. They have above average leadership. They they are hypnotizing others also. They have the presence of mind, very fast presence of mind. During emergency period or emergency situations, in crisis situation, they act very fast. They love the crisis situation and emergency situation, or otherwise they make the situation emergent, and every time they will come out with success. These people who are authoritative, dictating, and they are always in a position of telling people that I am doing this for your best sake. In a holistic attitude, the wine's quality is that the wine's nature is the service to the higher ideals, not service. Actually, wine people who need wine will be always wanting others to help him, work for him, work for his ideals, and to be like servants. They will dictate others, and when we give wine to that people, they will understand that there is only one captain, only one leader, only one guru, that is the cosmos. So we are working for him, they will be telling. So service to the higher ideals is very important. For these people who is in need of wine, head comes first. They are very rational, very logical. They will instill fear on others so that others will be obeying him. There is a kind of inner compulsion to be always right. These people, they want to prove that what all the things they have said should be right, and if it goes wrong, they will make it right, and they will do whatever they want to make things right, which they have told. Very important that is. So they manipulate things, they blackmail people, and they will try to manipulate the situation and things like that. These people don't want to argue. That is the major thing. And the wine status is very great status. Self-expression right off limited by family. The nature why these people are very much controlled is we have to see the pattern of the plant. When we go to the pattern of the plant, uh, we have seen that it has got petals joined with some small cap pushed at the end, and the stamens are away. The plant is called Vitis vinifera. It is grown. It is grown in the Caucasus region, uh, and also in the area where the Black Sea is there and Caspian Sea. It is climbing bush with tendrils reaching out carelessly into all directions without a respect of the host. Very, very important point. We are dealing with the plant, um, about the plant. This is a climbing bush. It is a bush plant which climbs all over. It climbs to throughout the tree and by the tree, and also downward. Everywhere you can find that only vine is available when it start growing. climbing bush with tendrils reaching out carelessly into all directions. When there is a person who wine personality, the personality who needs wine, you can see that when he enters, he is under control of everything. Even the host is nowhere. So it is a green flower. It has got a green flower. Uh, it the quality of that remedy is that it pushes forcefulness of the nature. Forceful nature is there. It is pushed off. Everything is pushed off. So fruits of service. We call that the fruit of the wine is called fruit of service. It is called the fruit of service is inner wisdom and grace. So um, from wine we get a lot of good. Wine grapes are good for health, and also it is connected with Bible many a times. And wine gives so much of peace, so much of wisdom, inner wisdom. Talking about the nature of that remedy is that it grows about 30 to 40 meters long, even to 100 meters. It is wild nature. Vine hangs like a rope, climbing over branches and trees, trailing across the mud also. It is domesticated. Very important is that this wild wine is domesticated. Domesticated in the sense it is treated with a particular pattern, with the strict nature by the by the persons who is growing the this plant. Training necessary. Very much this plant is very much trained. Again, the pattern is that again we have to keep in mind that Dr. Batch is telling about the remedy which is helpers. That is, it is almost fifth remedy in helpers, and he notes that there are qualities, the unique qualities of people, which is being covered, which is being taken away by the qualities of the society, the patterning of the society. So because of that patterning of the society, the true nature of the personality is not coming out. So we have to break the patterns of remedies which is there. For that he has given from 13 to 19 the 7 remedies of helpers. Keenly watching that these remedies are the patterns which is given by the society. So the wine and the olive both are remedies which are groomed, trained, and also grown with the help of others, and also strictly by dictated by the person who is growing it. And because of that the forcing, the pruning is happening, cutting is happening, forcing the garden without the chosen form. You are not given a kind of natural growth. It is being always cut down, cut down, cut down, and groomed, pruned, and also even the thing, even the even the seeds, flowers, and fruits, everything is trimmed. In the grapes also, the in the wine grapes, even the size of the grapes has to be, they have to be uh, in a pattern that every grape has the same size. So that much is the training is given. So see there a family, if there is a person, a kind of a person who needs wine is dictating the family, the children, and also the wife, and everybody is trained. You have a kind of a schedule to do things, and every time he is dictating, and even for food, clothing, going out, and everything is trimmed. So the pattern is that the person who is grown in a family of full of wine people, they will know that nothing can be done with them, and automatically they will be behaving like a person who needs wine. That is the quality. Wine grows very fast, very fast. Tendrils reach out for opportunity. and every opportunity they'll grab the wine personality, whether it is right or wrong, that is not matter. The only thing is that the thought pattern has to be their own thought pattern. That is the thing. And a trend is reach out for opportunity, grow towards light. Every time it goes towards the light, it completely controls the host also. It sticks to the host tree or plant. Mostly it is connected with the elm tree. They are telling in elm gives way for growing vine in their branches and also in trunk. uh, from leaf nodes come secondary shoots. From leaves, you can take the newborn vine. After flowering, fruit to develop, clusters of immature grapes will be removed. The leaves are pulled from the branches. And again, after flowering, small grapes has to be taken out, and every grape should be of proper size. Even the fruits has to be uniform, trimmed, grown in a way that the person who is growing it, and the leaves are pulled out. The leaves are pulled out from the branches. They so the big leaves are almost, it is about 10 to 15 centimeters long to get maximum sunlight. So they are making the leaves unavailable to the plant by pulling it out, and the grapes have they have to get a full sunlight. Never ending core and attention, cutting interference, limiting natural growth. Always from the start up to the flowering, up to the getting seed, everything is patent. In a way, in a kind of violence has been target towards the wine tree, wine plant. So selection and control. Another is selection and control. What a life, they are asking. See, all the dictators, they are selected and controlled by people. They are given wrong notions towards the society. They are given wrong ideologies. They are given wrong habits, and because of that, the full suffering is there towards the humanity. And it grows up to 600 years, a very long period. The stem is about 330 centimeters diameter. Male and female flowers in different plants. See, many plants have flowers in the same plant, and it is the pollination is happening. Male and female in a different plant, male flower and female flower in different plant. Another thing is it has got no eye form. That is the quality of eye. These flowers, very important tendency is that it softens the heart. It has got a small sweet smell. It has got lesser petals, lack of sensation or emotion. If you go and visit a person who needs wine, they will not be very sensitive, and they will be always talking about their ideologies, and they will be pushing and forcing and dictating, pushing, forcing, dictating. Um, it is seen all over the world, and it is given for a kind of cancer treatment also. It is given. And looking about the nature of the personality again, you can see the lack of sensitivity is there. It is grown in red soil. They are very colored people, very colored people. It is going in a powerful soil where the iron content is more. These people are very much having the blood quality is very good. They are very oxygenated. Hemoglobin is rich in them. There is the fire and fury. Emotional status is very emotion is very strong. They will instill an emotion in you. High colored people, the people who are worldly, physical, material, own ability. The important nature of the wine quality is they have a definite pattern, plan, structure, They are physically very fit, emotionally very calculative. They are materially very, very good, and they can control physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually also. So, in a positive aspect, while going to the positive aspect, we'll see that what is the nature of the true nature of wine. That is a wine quality. The purity of wine is that it is harmony, universal justice. We'll see it. Wine has capacity to break the pattern in the family of, like, very, 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 very important point. If there is a pattern, forefathers, great grandfathers, and if there is a pattern, whether it is physical problem or mental problem or family problem, if the pattern is continuing for about generations together, wine has the tendency to cut the pattern. Note it down. It can be physical problem or a family problem. You can see that there are some families which has got a husband wife problem for a long generation to generation. You can see a family which is begetting only male or only female. You can see a pattern which is there in a family. Only the male will be living for about 45 years, and then they will die, default. Only 45 years. If there are patterns like that, the quality. See, there is a pattern in developing the wine nature, wine plant. You have planted. So same, likewise, there is a pattern in a family. When you want to break that pattern, which is very much in the DNA, wine is the remedy. Suddenly there will be a break. They have to have a business problem also. It has to come regularly, generation to generation. Very important. It is directly connected with blood. For a hemoglobin problem, you can give this remedy. These people are like parasites. They uh, they know the weakness of others, and they will go deeper into their family, and they will destroy a whole. These are the dangerous people who have made the whole world unsafe, problematic, with full of conflict. You see, one person of this nature who controls everything has destroyed many lives. Are people who are very much very ambitious to control all over the lands or seas. They made a normal life very much problematic. The normal has been disturbed because of these people. And the same way, if they are the quality of wine people, the flowers quality is so intense that it develops the whole humanity in a grand way. And then real pleasure is, Dr. Batch is telling that these people are very, very much seeking pleasure. Pleasure for the sake of pleasure, they do everything: bodily pleasure, emotional pleasure, egoistic pleasure, and also the spiritual pleasure. And he's telling he's he's telling that real pleasure is quiet consciousness. Very, very, very important point. The message of wine is that quiet consciousness is the message of wine. When you take wine for about 2 to 3 months, the consciousness will be conscience, that is conscience, quiet conscience, that is, they call justice, they call universal law. It becomes, you understand the universal law, you understand the pattern. Closely watching the wine, you can see throughout the world, in the whole universe, there is a pattern. Like wine has been treated and grown in a pattern, the whole universe is in pattern. To understand and to know about the patterns of the universe, wine will do. Parent in here only, Dr. Batch is telling parent-child relationship. In wine, he is telling, love your children, don't dominate, don't dictate, don't have any control over your children. Children are God's gift. They have their uniqueness, they have their own way of living, they have their own way of thinking. Don't instill your thought pattern, your religion, your caste, your ideologies, your philosophies to the children. There are people who want the children to complete their dreams. They have their own life, they have their own dreams. If I don't have the degree of medicine, I force my child to get an MBBS degree. Dr. Batch is telling here, in wine he is telling, around before and after wine, while dealing with wine, he is telling, don't force people by your wishes. Don't force people to take chances by your wishes. Just leave them. As Khalil Gibran is telling that your children are not your children. They are the universe children. They have come through you. It is not you. But we have taken for granted that our children are me or our families. They have their own quality. So this quality, the wine, the person who is in need of wine is very difficult to treat because the pattern is so strong. See, if there is a programmed TV, it will act to the program only. Likewise, the wine persons, the person who has developed the quality of wine has been programmed in a way that they cannot come out of that pattern. But when you see the plant, there is no patterning. It doesn't have eye. It is always misdirectional. It always seeks the light and things like that. So they have more life for oneself and less life for others. When there is you can see a person in a family, if they are taking everything 70%, 80% for themselves and 20% for others, means the treatment for them is give wine for them, and automatically in a time you can see that clear-cutly there will be a difference. These person have huge energy reserve. They are emotionally cut off. They are death maniac. That is, they fear the death the most. Suddenly they will appear and suddenly they will be gone. Their death will be unknown. Their death will be catastrophic. Their death will be sudden. These dictators. The wine's fullest quality is true to your nature. The persons who are dictators, or they transform the world, they change the course of events, course of history, the course of geography even. They are very bossy. For them also time is very slow, like impatient character. These persons will invade even the personal family, personally, physically invade the person's space also. The space also being invaded. They have value judgment also. They have value judgment, and they are very extreme examples. They have very much they are very charismatic, very much oratory or things like that, and the body is very stiff. They get heart and back problems easily. You can see the nature, the Hitler speaks and things, and the holistic, the wine character. These Hitler, Mussolini, and all dictators need wine flower. Actually, they are not wine people. They need wine flower. And the holistic, the whole nature, the total nature of that flower is that they will be holistic leaders from controlling others from controlling everything to uniting everybody with love and compassion, love and power, from power mongering to giving, sharing power. Actually, they, the real leader doesn't want power. They will be happy by giving power to others. He will enjoy the power being used by others for love and compassion. That is wine. Relating to greater whole. Wine relates to greater whole, the judgment, the new strength they get. Your task becomes helping others find their own way. Very important. The wine quality instills others to work with themselves and to find their own way, salvation of their own way. They will not give any techniques, they will not give any sermons, they will not give any philosophies. They will instill in every human being that you are unique, and they will uh, tell the way to find their own way without telling. Very important point it is. When you are with a person who is having the quality of wine, when you are available to him, you will know your own way of your own uh, technique. He will be available to you. He will be always obeying natural laws. Heart and head unites. Very another important point is spiritual service is the essence of authentic relationship. Spiritual service. Every flower is spiritual. All the 38 flowers are spiritual. It mirrors that you are spiritual being. It tells that you are spiritual being. There is no botheration, no problem, nothing to worry about. They first love you and give freedom. The true leader loves you and gives you freedom. There is no word of guilt in the world. They will tell, don't be guilty. You be yourself. You love yourself and be free is the quality of wine. Unity, understanding, joy of brotherhood are the qualities of wine. They are the great conductor. Conductor means he conducts the whole process. He understands the whole nature. He conducts the whole process, and he delivers the message and also results without showing himself. Like the cosmic law. Wine is the cosmic law. Wine is the cosmic design. Wine is divine matrix. The totality of the whole nature, the patterning of whole nature. There is a definite pattern in everything. You see, sun rises at the east, it is a pattern. There are seasons, there it is a pattern. A particular area, particular plant is coming, there is a pattern. These are all wine. Something is happening to you in a particular time, it is wine. So these people are self-critical masters. Very, very, very important point. Very, very, very important point. Note it down. If you are thinking that you have done something great in your life, please take wine. Because you become self-critical masters and you will analyze what you have done in life, and you will make something drastic. They will make changes drastically, and thinking that you are very, very sublime, and in the course of time every ego of your will be gone, and in the result all the ailments in the body will go. Self-critical masters, very important. Again I'm telling, everybody should take wine for about 1 or 2 weeks, because we are thinking that we have done something great, we have done something to the people, we have the ability to order, we have the ability to dictate, we have the ability to tell the people that what is wrong and right to them. It is not so. Whoever who has done these things have gone, but the process of the holistic wine has been going and going. The pattern are repeating. Pattern is repeating. The pattern is repeating again and again. The patterns of the universe are right. The patterns of the society are wrong. It is the message of wine. Patterns of society, family, and the knowledge we have got from other sources of wrong. The patterns of cosmos is right. You cannot avoid. You cannot avoid it. Its dictation, its control, by any means. Whether it is tsunami or earthquake or seasonal changes or the rotation of earth and cosmic flow, everything is wine. You cannot change it, but you can change the patterns of society. These people who are full of the quality of wine, like Buddha, Mahavira, Ramana, Rama, the realist person, have changed the course of events, taking in control of the natural law. It is wine. And liver disease being cured, urine grab. So the quality of wine is there in among us. Among us, we feel some many a times that we have done some great thing. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done in a great manner. So the wine, actually, people who are dealing with flower remedies think that wine is a arrogant remedies are things. The most beautiful, the most harmonious, the most correct, the most exact, the most remedy, the one of the beautiful remedies which is very much suitable in the emergency period, and the most just remedy which gives you freedom, which makes you universal consciousness. You can dictate the universe without dictating and merging with the consciousness of the universe through wine. So, uh, anything, any pleasure with physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, which goes into ego is wrong, is the message of wine. Any pleasure which gives you freedom, which gives you freedom, which gives you true love, which gives you understanding and universal brotherhood, is wine's fullest quality. It is the wine quality of wine which is inviting you to take the remedy to break the pattern of the family, society, and also spiritual things. There is an ego which is developed by a spiritual aspect also. You can see that there is an ego developed by knowledge also. So the most egoistic persons are not dictators. The most egoistic persons are who are well educated and also spiritually they think they are very much advanced. It will break. The person who are yoga teachers or giving sermons, they should take 15 to 1 month remedy, wine remedy for 1 month, and they should not talk about anything. Then they will understand what is the true nature of themselves. So let us be with wine, because wine is sublime energy which doesn't want to show you that I am here. With so much of power, power is not displayed, which is shared with shared with all the people, and we become all powerful because of wine. Okay.